Hi guys, it is Priestess of Light. It's been a couple of days. I haven't been able to upload anything. My schedule has changed, so it's been difficult for me to find some time. And I actually didn't even know what I was going to talk about. And I asked Spirit, what did you want me to convey? And Spirit said, talk about partnerships. And I'm like, okay, I don't know why you want me to talk about partnerships, but he said, just obey, I'll speak through you. So, I guess there are a lot of significant partnerships going to be coming into fruition very soon. It's time for uh, not only karma, it's also time for dharma. So, if you have put out a lot of good energy, you have a lot of good coming back. I know a lot of people out there that are single, especially light workers. If you're a light worker, a lot of light workers are single, especially if you're a chosen one. We tend to be loners, not because we want to be, but it's just a part of the journey. That's how we grow. That's how we learn. A lot of us are empaths. The energy gets so heavy where we just can't be around people. But it's time for that to stop and for us to come into union. If you're not in union with yourself yet, don't be looking for a partner just yet, because you probably still have some work to do. You'll always have work to do on this journey, period. But if you're just getting started out, take solitude in being single. Take solitude in being single. It's okay to be single. It helps you know who you are. You get to know yourself, opposed to always trying to figure out what someone else wants or desires out of you. You get to really go deep, do some shadow work, do some healing, work on the inner child wounding. It's just so much that we need to clean up before we can come into union with anybody, or else we'll just be repeating the same karmic cycles. And for those who have done the work, the reason why you did the work, because you don't want to repeat karmic cycles. You also cannot be afraid to open up to individuals. You have to be willing to take a chance. You're strong enough, your intuition is strong enough. You just need to trust it when it comes to relationships. A lot of us are scarred and traumatized. I'm speaking from my own personal experience. I definitely have been traumatized and scarred, so I'm very, very hesitant to interact or intermingle with anybody new approaching, because of all the games that have been played. But my intuition is so on point. It's so on point. So I know better. So this is something that I'm talking about it. So it must resonate with somebody. You really, really need to trust your intuition, and always be cautious, but don't be so defensive where you run away your soul tribe. Not just partnerships with relationships, friendships, business partnerships. Learn how to let the wall down in order so you can receive, because if you got a wall up, nothing can get through. And somebody may be trying to communicate with you to get information to you, but if you're so defensive, they can't get through the wall, and you may just blow off a huge blessing for yourself. So make sure that you are speaking things into existence. You're sitting down. Some people get up and they do mantras every morning. That's something that I'm going to start incorporating. I used to do it a long time ago, but I stopped. So just be mindful of how guarded you are. If you have been traumatized, if you're a light worker, I'm quite sure you've been traumatized. but don't be so defensive where you have a wall up, and don't be so loose where the enemy can get in. You really have to balance this thing out, but your intuition is your greatest weapon. And again, I had to really say it for myself. My intuition is on point. So I really need to take heed to my own advice. But it was, I got a download from somebody, and I gave I gave her email, and I let her know what the email was, and she's coming into union with somebody. It's a tarot reader on here. And she's coming into union with somebody. I had a download for her that was so strong that I had to send her an email. I couldn't even concentrate. So unions are really, really happening. The download was so strong about her union and who's coming into her life. And this gentleman really, really loves her. So unions are happening. People have done a lot of work. People are healing. Just do not block yourself off where you block off a blessing. And also don't be so open, overly open, that you invite the enemy in as well. So it's about balance, but there are unions coming in. I have a cat. I didn't know my cat was pregnant. Usually cats have, a litter of kittens. My cat had two kittens. Balance, union. So I know there's union coming for me as well. Something that I look forward to, but I'm also not rushing because I'm going to take my time and use my intuition. So that's the word for today. Use your intuition, people, when it comes to these divine unions. You work too hard to fall back into a karmic cycle. Balance things out. Talk to your higher self. Talk to who's in charge of you, whoever that may be for you. It's my God for me. Talk to my God about everything. He said, trust me for one thing. Trust me for all things. I trust him for everything. Put God in your life. Put him first. He will always direct your path. He will not mislead you. You can mislead yourself, but he won't mislead you. So listen to your intuition. Listen to that voice that's talking to you. God wants his people to be happy in divine partnerships, in their family relationships, in their business partnerships, just in life. God wants his people happy. So don't block off your happiness. Embrace the happiness. Invite the happiness. Say some mantras for yourself on a daily basis, giving you encouragement on the things that you want to see manifest in your life. Speak on it, because something's good is coming. All right, this is Priestess of Light. Like, share, subscribe. Thanks for tuning in.